The Russian foreign minister says any peace talks with Ukraine must focus on, quote, creating a new world order. Specifically, he said any negotiation needs to be based on Russian interests and Russian concerns. Meantime, the Russian economy has fallen to its worst point since the war began, and British intelligence shows a shift in power in the Battle of Bakhmut. Moscow wants any Ukraine peace talks to focus on creating a, quote, new world order. This, according to Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The top Russian diplomat was in Turkey, which has retained ties with both Moscow and Kyiv, to hold talks with his Turkish counterpart. He also threatened to abandon a landmark grain deal, which Turkey helped to border if the obstacles to Russia's exports remain.
Речь должна идти о том, на каких принципах будет основываться новый миропорядок, который всем нам нужен, вместо миропорядка одностороннего, однопорядка одного гегемона.
The Kremlin this week said it had no choice but to continue its offensive in Ukraine, seeing no diplomatic solution. The beginning of the invasion saw rising fears of a global food crisis as Russia and Ukraine are major exporters of grain and other agricultural products. Lavrov, however, said Russia may pull out of the landmark deal that allowed vital exports to leave blocked ports in the Black Sea.
Если и дальше не будет никаких сдвигов в снятии препон на пути экспорта российских удобрений и зерна, мы тогда будем думать, нужна ли эта сделка.
The Russian ruble fell to its lowest rate against the dollar in a year, dipping to 82 rubles compared to the U.S. unit on the Moscow Stock Exchange. Russia has been under massive sanctions imposed over the Ukraine offensive for more than a year. Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has until now said Moscow is largely resisting the sanctions, conceded the punishments could have negative consequences for his country. A Ukrainian military command spokesman told media outlets the situation was difficult in Bakhmut and that Russian forces were concentrating all efforts to take the city, but were not having, quote, strategic success. This suggests Ukrainian forces are under severe pressure 2 days after Volodymyr Zelensky said they would withdraw if at risk of being surrounded. Donetsk, one of 4 provinces in eastern and southern Ukraine that Russia is seeking to fully occupy, declared them annexed last year after failing to seize the capital of Kyiv in an attempt to overrun Ukraine early in the war. Western analysts say both sides are losing large numbers of troops in the battle. Ukraine says they are wearing down Russian forces with the help of Western-supplied weapons. For more world headlines and in-depth stories, head to SATLUJTV.com. Thank you for watching. I'm Ginger Jeffries.